Okay, good morning to everybody on this beautiful sunny day, clear skies. Now I want to start this video by telling you that I've not been very well just lately. You'll be astonished to believe. I'm sitting outside one of Naga's universities. I thought this would be a nice place for you to watch how dangerous it is with traffic here. Now I want to start off, like I say, by telling you I've not been very well. Can't seem to shake my chest infection. I've had like a flu-y condition. Mel's got it now, so she's not on the video. But being as time's going on and no video posted, I thought I better do one on my own. So today's video is about a friend of ours that got ripped off by somebody he thought cared about him. Now I need to say, look, there is lots of really good stories of good outcomes where people have been together a long time, are very happy, etc, etc. So to those people, this video isn't about you. I'm simply trying to, well, not scare, but inform people that it's not easy to come to somewhere like the Philippines and find somebody that has the right intentions, has integrity, is honest. Because at the end of the day, guys, if you're my age, which is 57, and you get a girl half your age, you're gonna have to be a very, very nice man, and she's gonna have to be a very, very nice girl, and to be in it for the right reasons. But at the end of the day, the girl's gonna want security. Now I'll apologize now if I'm jumping from one thing to another. I have a tendency to do that. I'm sorry, I can't help it, but I do. So if you're coming to the Philippines or any other Asian country, be very, very careful. Take your time. Don't see the girls on a couple of occasions and think you know them, because you don't. What you'll get, and especially from a Filipino, whether they're good or they're bad, is you'll get the honeymoon period where they're all over you like a rash, and then as time goes on, that slowly dies off. Now I'm not suggesting the good girls stop caring for you and all that, they don't, but the bad girls will, and you'll start to understand over a short period of time, when the honeymoon period's over, what the real agenda is, and that's money. Now I've always said to you, and I'll keep saying on all these kind of conversations, family is king. So if you've got a bad gut feeling about the family, walk away, because if you don't walk away, you'll end up in the future probably walking away with nothing, and I mean financially. So anyway, let's cut a long story short and get on to the main subject of this video. Now this video is about a very good friend of ours, and he is a very good friend. He's got a massive heart. He's been very kind to us in the past, but to protect the innocent, we'll change his name to John, and we'll call the other lady his lady. Now John is an American. He's been to the Philippines over the years on many occasions. He's had one or two relationships that for whatever reason didn't work. So let's say he's pretty clued up. He's not a novice at this kind of thing. Anyway, not a few years ago, I think about 18 months ago, he met this young lady. She's 31, he's 50, I think he's 51, and he struck up a relationship. Everything was going great, you know, the honeymoon period was fantastic, everything's going well. She seemed really nice. She had a child of her own, an eldest child about, I don't know, I think the child's about 8, 10, something like that. Anyway, they went out one night and was celebrating with other family and friends, and my friend John got drunk, and I think you know the next thing that happened.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
He went home and she's ringing him a couple of months later telling him she's pregnant, which of course he didn't want. He was pretty devastated, wondering how it could happen because it's not happened before. He's always been very cautious. So there was a little bit of a suspicion at first because he's thinking, is she trying to trap me here in a situation, which I guess in them circumstances is natural. So he had a word with his family, and you know, they're saying, look, you've got to do the right thing and stick by this girl and sort things out. And that's what he did. He actually came back to the Philippines and, you know, spoke to her and gave her money for the pregnancy and come back to the United States. And from then on he started sending money during the pregnancy for her family, expenses, all that kind of thing. And I'll not tell you how much he was sending, but it wasn't a small amount of money, it was always a large amount of money, because that's the kind of guy he is. Trust me, that is how he is. So time went by and he visited a couple of times while she was pregnant, and then the baby was born, and he come over with his mum, who he's very close to, and they were very excited, and he had a beautiful baby girl. And that's when things started to change. The money demands kept coming, and then it come to the christening, and he was pretty excited about the christening. Now the discussion was, while he was in America, that the christening was going to cost 10,000 pesos. So he says, yeah, that's no problem, that's fine, 10,000 is fine, we'll come across. So everything was arranged to come across to the christening. Then, however, he gets across to the Philippines and they've not even arranged the christening. Nothing's arranged. So he's here with his mum. His family couldn't afford to come over, just him and his mum. So they put themselves up in a hotel for a couple of days and arranged the christening themselves. Then the 10,000 christening went to 40,000 peso christening. I mean, 40,000's ridiculous. But anyway, they agreed on 30,000. But on the day of the christening, she demanded another 10,000. Now up to this point, you know, the alarm bells were sounding, and I'm guessing all you are shouting, well, this should have sounded before that. Yeah, but at this point, you know, he's like me. You trust somebody until you're absolutely got proof that they're not to be trusted. So at this point, she asked for this other 10,000. Well, didn't ask, demanded. So he said, all right, we'll give you this other 10,000. In the meantime, he always brought dollars over in cash, and while he was sorting the christening out, he put his money in a drawer in her house, $400, and when he come back from arranging the christening with his mom, this $400 had gone. And then she admitted to his face that it was her that took the money. So at this point, he's pretty annoyed.
But wait, there's more.
To the point of really being annoyed, if you know what I mean. Not violently annoyed or shouting and screaming, just quietly annoyed. And he has to go away and talk to his mom and this, that and the other. Anyway, they get the christening over and his mum decides to move hotels and stay just a couple of days in Naga.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so